Every civilization in history believed in something invisible. Ancient Egypt, Greece, China, the Maya, Viking tribes, isolated islands that had never contacted the outside world. Different languages, different cultures, different gods. Yet somehow, they all arrived at the same idea. Something is watching. Something created this. Something greater exists beyond us. That can't be a coincidence. So why does every human civilization invent gods? The answer isn't ignorance. It isn't weakness. And surprisingly, science may have uncovered why. Imagine you're walking through a forest 200,000 years ago. You hear something move in the bushes. There are two possibilities. It was the wind, or it was a predator. Now, imagine two people. The first thinks it's probably just the wind. The second runs immediately. If it really was the wind, the second person wasted a few seconds. But if it was a lion, the first person never gets another chance. For millions of years, evolution rewarded one kind of brain. Not the most intelligent, the most cautious. Your ancestors survived because they assumed something was hiding in the shadows. And eventually, their brains became your brain. Cognitive scientist Justin Barrett called this the hyperactive agency detection device. Your brain is naturally biased toward seeing intention behind uncertain events. A branch moves. Someone moved it. A strange noise echoes through the night. Something made it. Lightning strikes your village. Who caused it? Notice the question. Not what caused it. Who? Your brain is built to search for agents, not accidents. That instinct kept your ancestors alive, but it also changed the way humans saw the universe. Once you start asking who controls the storm, you're only one step away from asking who controls the world. But survival isn't the whole story. Humans possess something almost no other animal fully understands. We know we're going to die. A gazelle runs from a lion because it's in danger. Humans fear death, even when nothing is chasing them. We lie awake at night, imagining a future where we no longer exist. That's a terrifying ability. Psychologists call this terror management theory. It suggests that once humans became aware of their own mortality, we needed something that could make death feel less final. A story, a purpose, a promise that our lives meant something beyond survival. Religion became one of humanity's most powerful answers. And there's another reason. Children naturally believe everything exists for a purpose. Mountains are for climbing. The sun exists to give us light. Rain falls for the plants. Developmental psychologist Deborah Kellerman discovered that children instinctively explain the world through purpose, even before anyone teaches them religion. In other words, your brain doesn't naturally ask, "How did this happen?" It asks, "Why?" Purpose comes more naturally than probability. Meaning comes more naturally than randomness. Then, something remarkable happened. As humans built villages, then cities, they faced a new problem. How do thousands of strangers trust one another? Anthropologist Ara Norenzayan argues that belief in all-knowing, morally concerned gods helped solve this problem. If everyone believes someone is always watching, people cheat less, steal less, keep more promises. Belief became more than comfort. It became social glue, one of the invisible technologies that helped civilizations grow. So, why did humans invent gods? Not for one reason, for many. To survive predators. To explain the unknown. To cope with death. To create meaning. to help strangers cooperate. Millions of years of evolution shaped a brain that naturally searched for agency. Perhaps religion was almost inevitable. But here's the fascinating part. None of this tells us whether any God actually exists. Science can explain why humans believe. It can explain why those beliefs spread. It can explain why they were useful. But it cannot answer the question people have been asking for thousands of years: whether those beliefs point to something real, or whether they are simply the stories our remarkable brains created to navigate an uncertain universe. That question lies beyond science. And perhaps that's why humanity is still asking it. Maybe the most extraordinary thing isn't that humans invented gods. Maybe it's that, after all these thousands of years, we're still searching